The opening of China's National People's Congress in Beijing was full of pageantry and low on surprises. Giving his first government work report as premier, Qiang announced a GDP target of around 5% for 2024, an inflation target of 3%, and the creation of 12 million new jobs in cities. But while these figures mirror last year's targets, Li admitted they would be more difficult to achieve.
These expected targets are proposed taking into account both domestic and international situations. Achieving these targets this year is not an easy task.
In 2023, China had just reopened following the pandemic lockdowns, and optimism around so-called revenge spending was at a high. But that post-pandemic rebound proved disappointing. Instead, Chinese leaders have been grappling with low consumer and business confidence, an exodus of foreign investment, and a property debt crisis. Speaking to China's almost 3,000-strong parliament, Li said Beijing would continue to pursue reasonable growth while working to contain financial risks. During his speech, Premier Qiang acknowledged there were many deep-seated problems affecting China's economy, and he said the government was committed to transforming its growth model into one that relies less on high levels of debt and overcapacity.
Chinese leadership clearly has this trade-off between short-term growth and long-term agenda, and they have been prioritizing a long-term agenda of going up in the supply chain, prioritizing technology, and also directing more capital into the high-tech sector.
High-tech sectors including electric cars and planes, as well as artificial intelligence. Another priority, reinforcing China's military as tensions rise with Taiwan. The defense spending budget will be increased by 7.2%, in line with President Xi Jinping's goal of turning the People's Liberation Army into a world-class fighting force. Closer to home, leaders vowed more support for families and the growing number of elderly, hoping to address a record fall in the birth rate and the rapidly aging population. Katrina Yu, Al Jazeera, Beijing.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.